Hey class, welcome to Miss Hawkins' Yard. Today we're doing something special. If you've read enough in Shield and Medallion, you know that Calla and Inera of Dider were herbalists. They knew the plants that God had made and the minerals and how to use them to help heal people and keep them well. Well, this requires the disclaimer, I'm no doctor and this is not medical advice. And please don't just find random plants and dig them up and eat them. That could be very dangerous. However, God has given us lots of plants to get to know and enjoy, and I've got Isaiah here with me today because one of his interests in life is wild edibles and foraging, and so he's going to take us on a tour of our yard and show you some of the wild edibles that you can find in your own backyard and what they look like and what people use them for. Once again, this is not Miss Hawkins telling you to just eat random things out of your yard. Don't do that. But hopefully you can learn a little bit today. So, Isaiah.
Okay. There's a type of plantain that many people think is a banana type plant that you can buy as a dessert at many Mexican restaurants. But there's another type of plantain that you can find in yards and is used for many things. This type of plantain is used for curing bee stings and ants and wasp stings if you roll it up and make it into a kind of ball and crush the juices out. It'll numb it and make the swelling go down. This isn't the only way plantain looks. It is also very more bright and green compared to these darker leaves right here. See, this is plantain, and this is also plantain. This is not plantain. See how it has the spikes? This is not something you want to eat. Another one that's actually right beside me right here is dandelions. Most people think dandelions are poofy white things you can blow out and grant wishes. But the roots and the leaves can be made into teas. I have my knife on me, so I will try and see if I can get a little bit of root. I'm not going to get the entire thing because that will take like a long time. There's a little bit of root on there. If you can see, here's where the root starts. You're going to need more of this to make into a tea, but that's just a little bit of dandelion root.
When you get your dandelion roots, just as a note, you can roast them in the oven at about 200 degrees for about 30 minutes. And if you put boiling water on them, it'll make a drink that's kind of like coffee.
Another one that most people don't even think about is wild violets. Wild violets are these tiny purple flowers. What you can do is take a leaf and eat it. It doesn't have much flavor, but it's something you can eat in your backyard, so it's pretty cool.
Okay, full disclosure, these are not wild edibles, but this is our elderberry grove, and I think it's really cool because last year these were little sticks in mason jars, and we grew them from cuttings where somebody had literally just taken a stick off the plant, and then we put it in a jar, and we put it in the ground, and look at this. And so next cold and flu season, we should have our own crop of elderberries for those of you that are into elderberries and or local organic things.
The wild edible you can find in your yard is a type of wild garlic. Most people think there's a type of wild onion. They're actually wrong. It's a type of garlic. It looks kind of like a little green tube. It's growing out of your yard. It's like this. It's long. It's longer though. I will dig us up one and show you what it looks like. It can be put in different types of stuff like soup, salads. It's actually pretty good to be eaten raw and on its own. Okay, here's one. It's a big one. Yeah.
And we have had these in soups and salads and lived to tell the tale.
I'm gonna cut this one out.
Yeah, the bulb's right there.
Okay, I got a couple there. There's a couple I got. They can be very big, but this is kind of a medium-sized one. They can be anywhere from like this tiny to bigger than this. They're pretty easy to find. Just look for a stalk that's sticking straight out of the ground. It's green, like that. It can split off into multiple different stalks. It's not like as thin as grass, but it's like kind of hard to tear.
The last one is one you won't just find in your yard, but it's a wild edible, and I'm just going to show it to you because it's cool. Okay, so this little sprig, I can't see because of the sun glare if I've got it. Right there. Is my hand in? I can't tell. Isaiah, can you tell?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's in now.
that is a wild blueberry plant that we harvested off of the mountain, and it's so cool that we live in a place where wild blueberries grow, and there are lots of wild blackberries around here. Wild strawberries are pretty rare, though. Never found those in our area, just false strawberries. If you think you saw these little tiny strawberries, it's probably not them. So, you ready to go make some dandelion root coffee?
Sure, but I got some wild violets to eat.
Awesome. Bye-bye.